Check 1, 2. Hey, what's going on, guys? We are live. We are live. And why are we live? Because the prices are just pumping like crazy right now. We got the market is on fire. Bitcoin has went past 31,000. The fair price is at 31,228. So basically, you got to know what altcoins do. Once Bitcoin starts to pump, I think the whole market just starts to move with it. So I took some profit already. Take some profit. Hey, guys, I'm going to say it again. Take some profit. Do right now. Do right now. You have trades open, you take some profit. Take some profit right now because there's no reason not to. Take partials. This is a word of advice. Like I am guilty of staring at profits. You have to take them. So these are our current trades open right now. We have Ethereum at our average entry price of $16.29, and we are now at a fair price of $16.91. Link, we just got into the Link trade, so this was a we're just getting in on the breakout here because we just broke out of the point of control and we're out of the wedge here. This is on the 15-minute. If we want to look at the hourly, we clearly broke off the wedge here that I drew. You can see here. I drew this here. We had this nice, like, big ascending wedge. Essentially, I was thinking, okay, we're probably going to break above that price range. So, yeah, it's looking like it. So, let's look at Link again. Now, Link, this is where I was saying I drew this wedge was on Link. That was the BTC wedge. You could see clearly we broke out of on that one. And, if you're looking at the hourly here on Link, similar wedge, but it's not topped. It's not topped out. The BTC wedge was more looking like this, and then going like this, and then we broke out of that pattern. This one is here because it's looking more like a bull, like it looks like a bull flag. So it's looking like, okay, we had that trade. It was at 40%. So I'm looking at more of a potential breakup to the upside with Link. I think since we tested this area right here, we could be testing another high on let's see. I mean the chart looks bullish on the 1 hour. If you look at the daily, obviously we have a big move to the upside. And you can see more data here where you'll have different resistance points right here, obviously, and this is far back. All right, so I hope you guys are doing well. If you're tuning into this live stream, we're just streaming because we're making profits, we're making money, we're trading. We got the blood sport ambient music in the background. Look, reminder, take profits, guys, and look, I'll be trading with this background today. We're fighting for more Bitcoin. We're becoming crypto maxis over here in the Hughes house. I even have my wife. My wife will legit. She'll get in conversation with her friends and they'll talk about crypto and she'll actually defend it. She'll defend it now, which is like I think I finally brainwashed my wife fully. For crypto, I think it's fantastic. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're trading the breakouts here. You're trading the breakouts, and you're getting profits. You're making money, and basically, you know, small margin. Not gonna lie, but with these, what you can do is you scalp and you can add into these positions. You know, so when Ethereum breaks back down from its price points here, I can add back into this trade and just ride it up into potential new all-time highs, and just use these as almost like a money printer, essentially. So that's what I'm doing right now. Hope you guys are doing very well, and to the moon. All right, we got 4 concurrent viewers and 1 like. Okay, guys, all right, if you're watching, you have to hit the like button. That helps the YouTube algorithm. It helps people get into the chat, interact. BitBull to the moon. Yes, to the moon. All right, let's pop out this chat. Let's interact. Let's make sure we are connecting with the community. And I know on this particular one, I think I have the chat box where you can have it right here. You can see your chat, and we can look at the charts. All right, so and I can respond as well. So let's get that back up. It's kind of my little ghetto set up for the chat so I can see when they're coming in. All right, guys, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. Please share this, repost on Twitter. I don't have any chat moderators. I am the only moderator. I'm the one and only moderator, operator, and CEO, CFO of the Dano Crypto operation. And when I grow, I will have more people and support for this channel. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys want to work for Dano Crypto? You want to be my researcher? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. What's going on? Cryogenics and Bitbull. Be sure to, if you guys don't mind, repost it on X or Twitter, and or on Facebook, whatever you use, Instagram. It helps out a lot. I appreciate you guys. So recently, so what's the news? What's happening? So we're basically going pretty bullish right now with Bitcoin, and so let's look at any breaking news. So what's happening in the markets right now that could be sending the price in the right direction. So Marinade Finance. Okay, so that was just 7 minutes ago. So let's see, Deutsche Bank and Standard Chartered conduct proof of concept tests for universal digital payments network. So all these big banks are trying to basically build their own chains, their own kind of, central bank digital currency kind of deal. And they're going to try and convince you to use it, but you don't have to, until they figure out a way to where they can take your self-custodial cryptocurrency. This is what we're going to be using. That's why we have Bitcoin. That's why we have decentralized finance. But the big players are trying to use the similar technology, and that's what's happening. So let's see what's going on. The U.S. is losing its position as a stablecoin leader, and today we're sharing new data about the offshoring of stablecoin activity. I'm also looking forward to discussing this data and the U.S. approach to stablecoins at tomorrow's State of Crypto. And this is in D.C., the State of Crypto 2023 in D.C. This is Jason Semensato. So basically, I agree with no clear rules or roadmap or regulation for stablecoins. Basically pushes all the innovation and all the liquidity out of the United States. So if we understood that market more and we were unable to, our regulators weren't so dumb about crypto. It's like we, as a people who do research in crypto and know about staking, yield, all this stuff. This is what the U.S. government could be doing, but instead they like to use their money laundering tactics that they've used for years. They know what's up. They know how to do it. So let me know, guys, by the way, if the music is annoying or anything like that. I thought it'd be funny to have the Bloodsport ambient music in the background while we trade the market active. All right, guys. So let's actually go back in. Let's go back into the charts. I think Bitcoin was breaking down a little bit. We were just 40% on our link. I was thinking, okay, are we going to scalp it? Did we scalp it? We didn't successfully scalp it, but we have a stop loss set at 10%. So we can see if maybe it'll sustain a breakout. And let's see. Let's look. All right. So we're at 3. So this is what I gotta practice what I preach. You have to take your profits when you see them. And I think what happened here, see, there you go. All right, so triggered. Live, guys, live, a stop loss triggered live. So, but it was only at 10%. So, but you could set it even lower than that, or a little bit closer at 8%. But still in profit. I still took, because this was from scalping the ETH, taking a little bit of the profits from that, and then putting it into Link. But see, what you have to do is, like, when you see those profits, when you're up 40%, that's 40%. So instead of me blabbing and talking, you got to watch it. And then we can do this live. So I see what's happening here. Let's see, because I think Bitcoin broke down just a little bit. So when you're trading and you're trying to scalp, you have to watch Bitcoin. It's almost like you could watch Bitcoin on the 5-minute and kind of see what's happening. See right here, it wicked down 30. It wicked down really quick, and now it's trying to sustain. But you can see we're RSI right here. The RSI was at the top here, but even with that, it still gained strength. It's looking good. Yeah, we're fighting that 31,200. We're on 31,200 now. It's looking good. Let's see what Ethereum's doing. Ethereum's looking kind of similar. On the let's look at the 15-minute. See that wick down? 1680. Look at how quick it can go. It can do that. But we see a nice step. We see a nice step ladder. We could be seeing some potential step up to 1700. Do we have? We have more value area lows currently, but this is on the 15-minute. But if we look at the 1 hour, that might be a different story. So let's look at that right now. Looking like there's some good value area high. We could be pushing. We could be still pushing back up. Man, man, should have taken that profit on that link. It was at 40%, 40%, 40%, guys. All right, let me know where you're watching from. All right, we got 2 concurrent viewers, 2 likes. Okay, so we had 4 concurrent viewers. We got to get some more people in here. We got to get more people in here. There's no way that there are not people on YouTube right now feeling the FOMO of the crypto markets currently right now. Let's get these numbers up. Let's push this out, guys. Help me get these numbers up. YouTube has been garbage with their algorithm with crypto. They're purposely pushing that stuff down, and we need your help. We need your help to push it around. So all it takes is just more likes, and it's free. It's free. You're getting free content. You're getting free, awesome content from all these awesome creators, and it's up to you. It's up to you to push it through. All right, so let's check out what is happening right now. It looks like we're about to go back into 1700. We're about to go back into 1700. Looks like we're about to hit it here pretty soon. Yeah, we could be I mean, it's looking like we could be going to 17.6, 17.6. 17.5, 17.6, yeah, because look, this is the previous, this is on the 15 minutes, so this is previous, previous resistance. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's look at the Bitcoin monthly returns. Bitcoin monthly returns in October for 2023 was 13%. Bitcoin quarterly, monthly, and weekly price performance. Bitcoin price performance looking on. It's looking like it has better. Like the monthly price performance is good, and the quarterly price performance is good. But honestly, you know, Bitcoin if you were to do I love looking at this. This was Michael Saylor. He just posted this the other day, and I loved the chart because it was just a clear example. Here's another one where Bitcoin since 2020 August has had a average return of 147%. Bonds negative 24%, which is what banks hold. Then you have the Nasdaq. You have 147% with Bitcoin. Nasdaq is 18%. You have gold, 3%. Here's the whole breakdown here. S&P 500 is your safest bet from crypto and possibly in real estate if you were to got in at the right time. Because real estate if you bought 2 years ago, and on an average the S&P 500 is giving you an average yield of 10% a year. And if real estate, if you get a mortgage and you sell your house and you bought a house at $280,000 at an interest rate of 4% back then, you are going to make about a 25% profit. So depending on what value of your house is, of course, you know, that I'm using that example as like a lower side number. But yeah, so what other asset are you going to be able to get that type of return in a period of 2 years? And that's with the volatility too. So that's why Michael Saylor has such and MicroStrategy has such a conviction of buying more and more Bitcoin, and now their average price I think is like 29,000, so they're actually in profit now. So as soon as it starts to break out, they're going to be in massive profits, and then they might sell a little bit. But who? I mean, I don't think they've sold. I don't even know if they've sold very much since they've started their acquiring acquisition plan of Bitcoin. But yeah, Michael Saylor's the true Bitcoin maxi OG, and I'm following his lead for the future of my family and my generational wealth that I'm trying to build. I'm following his lead for sure. So definitely. All right. So have we sustained the breakout? Is it still breaking out? 31,183. Let's look. All right, but actually, let's look at this. I really like looking at. Oh, look at this. Interesting enough. Let's see, because I had a chart where it said bear flags and bull flags. It's cool to look at these bear flags and bull flags. Get in the image. There was a nice. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Yeah, it was the flags and pennants. This one here. So I like to give myself a reminder of what it actually looks like when you see a bull flag or a potential uptrend. So let's look. I like to compare and look at those. So I have specific spots marked on here where I felt like the leverage market was really scamming everyone. Right here. Up, down, up, down. Potential breakout, and then yes, and then this was from here a breakout formation, but still really volatile all between getting into this wedge of where it breaks out. So now it's really trying to break out. This is on Bitstamp. Maybe let's look at Bitcoin on Coinbase and see what the price is there. 31,239 and 20,200. Where's the other one? 31,210. Binance. Let's look at Binance. 31,207. Bybit. Let's see, Bybit. 31,195. All right, so that's a little bit behind. And if we look, I wonder what has the biggest, what's trading the biggest volume on Bitcoin right now in terms of trading volume. Look. Is it Binance? I guess so. For Bitcoin markets, it is Binance. Okay. That's by 24-hour volume. So, wow. Okay. All right. Do we still have some people hanging along? We do. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. If you haven't hit the like button, please do hit the like button. I appreciate it. We've just been getting into the charts. We've been talking about the conviction of Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy, and how they're now they're in profit. Now they're in really great profit with their DCA strategy, and just great examples of what's possible with Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin, my price prediction for Bitcoin right now is we are going to be hitting 32,200 within the week. That's my price prediction. It's easy. It's right here. It shows it right in the chart. We're already getting close to it because that's the measurement that we're in, coming from the uptrend line. When you're looking at the bottoms, if you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So, but what's gonna happen? But it's interesting though, because this pump was a false pump on fake news. So false pump on fake news. And say hello in the chat. If you're there in the chat, if you guys are watching, say hello again. Let me know what you think about that fake news that Cointelelie was basically, you know, who knows if they did that obviously purposefully to manipulate their own positions. And, you know, when you're in decentralized finance, you know, I mean, you can hide yourself, but you can't completely hide yourself from the blockchain. So there was some blockchain investigators that were potentially, you know, saying, hey, you know, was this full manipulation? But the thing is that the price actually didn't dump as much from it being revealed that it was fake news. It was almost just like, hey, here's the potential of what could happen when the Bitcoin ETFs actually get approved and it's real news. Then the altcoins are going to follow. First, I know Bitcoin's going to get that first, you know, buy pressure. But then right after that, it's going to be Ethereum, boom, boom, boom. It just goes down the line. You just see it. It's happening right now. It's happening today. But right now, as we're speaking, Bitcoin did just touched that. So this is what happens. This is on the 15-minute. When you hit that resistance, that resistance was where? Let's see where that resistance was. It was somewhere. It's back here somewhere, but it's going to be hard to see it on the 15-minute. We're going to have to look at it on the hourly or on the 4-hour. Probably some price point here. Yeah, probably something around in here that will like make it go make it slap right back down and say no, no, no. See right there. Right there. So we need to be looking at a potential breakdown back to 29,900 or 30,000. That's a potential. That is a scenario. That's bearish. That's the bearish scenario to break back down into this wedge price range again, right here. If you're seeing it, there's not right there. Sorry, wrong one. But right here. This is the level that we need to be watching. We need to be watching these this price area for sure. So let's put that there. So then, whoop, let's do that again. Let's put that there so then we can watch this because that's the top of the wedge. Top of the wedge here is 31,800. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the top of the wedge. That's what we're trading. We're trading on looking at that previous support resistance right here, and that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. So let's look at that. Yeah. It's looking spicy, guys, but look, see, but it's breaking back in 31,128. So we can turn that previous resistance into support. That's possible. I guess what does it say? Say it with me, guys. Previous resistance can be new support. Previous resistance can be new support. So let's see what happens. But it could also get smacked off of that every time it hits that. So that could be your potential, you know, scenario here where you're like, okay, what do I do here? Let's see what happened. I don't know what just happened. What did I do here? Okay, well, this is what I want to show you guys. This is on the hourly. The hourly, we had a inverse head and shoulders, and I saw this yesterday. That's why I drew it. It was kind of mini inverse head and shoulders and went all the way to here. Then we had a consolidation, price range here, and then we broke out of the price range again. But you can see why the point of control is here on the hourly, because this is the price that the market kind of decided, okay, here's our control, and we'll see what happens from there. But it looks like it's wanting to fight that 31,200 level because it keeps it's wicking here. So we'll see what happens. And again, let me know where you guys are watching from if you are watching, if you're still tuning in. Let's look at the altcoin market right now. Let's look at the hourly. Let's see what's happening. Oh, Rocket Pool. Okay, we got some of the layer 2 protocols, layer 1 protocols for Ethereum. Ruins up 4%. We got PLS, Pulse Chain up, Rollbit up. Altcoins looking decent, looking decent. Let's check out our watch list. See how our watch list is doing on the hourly. Zen Crypto up 5%, Bitcoin, Milady Coin 4%, Thorchain 4%. We got Chainlink up on the 7-day, 37% on the week. Amazing. What else is up substantially on the week? Thorchain. Right now, let's see. Polkadot on the weekly is looking pretty good at 10%. Mutable 13%. I'm looking at everything that's above 10% on the weekly as well. Vulcan Forged. Chronos to be close. Polygon, great on the week, 16%. What else? Solana, another one, great, up 24% on the week. And what else? And then Bitcoin up 10% on the week. And then Caspa up 15% on the week. So you want to look at who's real strong on the week here, because this is where the DCA strategy can work and work more in your favor. Oh, Volt Inu almost in that 10% range. And then, oh, look at the Orca. So Orca, I've been waiting. I've been trying to see, I do like Orca. I've used Orca. Crow, yeah, I love Crow. Crow is awesome. I use Crypto.com. The only thing I don't like about Crypto.com is that they just don't give you much warning or news on if they're going to delist a token, really, at any points. Like Coinbase, they'll let you know immediately that they're going to be delisting certain tokens because they didn't pass any certain inspection points of what Coinbase considers a coin that they're going to have on their platform. Crypto.com, they'll just take it off. You'll have you'll have it, and then they just take it off. So I don't like that, but it's a reliable platform. It's a great debit card. I use the debit card actively. There are staking options. There's a lot of different reward incentives built in. If you really dive into it, it's actually more of a deeper rabbit hole of rewards with Crypto.com opposed to Coinbase. Coinbase is pretty simple. You got the debit card. You can get crypto 1% back in cash rewards, and then you can and then restake those. But that's really it. With Crypto.com, for instance, you can have different levels of staked Crow and different card rewards. If you get the highest reward amount, you have to stake about $30,000 or $40,000 worth of Crow, but then you get 10% back in purchases on the debit card, and you get flyer miles, points, and there's all kinds of stuff. So it's if you're high rolling and you want to stake that crypto, it might not be a bad idea. And Crow, not to have Crow on the topic, Crow has a potential of doing an easy 10x in the bull run because of just the fundamentals of the actual project. It's a chain. You look at the total value locked on Crow right now. It's in the 10%, top 10%. It's got 104 protocols. If you look at the protocols, look at how many protocols that use Crow. Tons. All kinds of different dexes, all kinds of stuff. So the Crow token definitely has potential just in terms of the value locked in the chain. So I'm definitely pro Crow. I'm pro Crow. Hope you guys are doing good. Sipping the big booch. The big daddy booch. Are we making money right now? Are we making money? Are we profitable? Yes, we're profitable. Has the market retraced from these pumps? Yes, it has. Did we take profits? Yes. Could we take more? We certainly could. But I'm telling you my strategy on this Bitcoin trade. Here's the deal. And by the way, if the IRS is in the chat, excuse me, I pay my taxes. I pay my crypto taxes. I paid my crypto taxes 2 years in a row. Thank you. So there you go. Your boy knows how to do his own taxes. done them for the past 10 years. All right, so if I want to see this trade for the long term, I like doing this. This is fun. You like to do your moon boy math. All right, so Bitcoin breaks out, ETFs get approved, price is surging, goes to 100,000. Like, it literally wicks to 100,000. Okay. Then my margin trade, small margin trade, has a potential profit point of $2,600. So, and that's when you just start scalping profits and putting them into different altcoins. So my strategy, I'll tell you my profit taking and trading strategy. I can't read the full. The chat box is up. Let's see if I can get it over a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Can't really see it. Paid some taxes a few months ago. Really sad moment. I know it is a sad moment, isn't it? Well, I'll tell you what. So I'll tell you a trick, and then it's not really a trick. It's just this is what you do when you do your taxes. You have if you have a job that you're paying, you have a W-2 job. And then you have your jobs that are your 1099, your like side income jobs, where it's like your business, like it's like a a limited liability company where, and nowadays on like TurboTax, you can, it's just like you have to be able to leverage some of your assets that you have, like your car, your depreciating car miles. They have figures where it basically does it for you. If you want to really get down in the dirty, save every single receipt, every single thing you purchased on your cars, all your stuff, all that stuff. You can get a lot of money back with your taxes, and make sure that your job is taking out enough taxes in through the year, because you're not going to notice them taking taxes out through the year for you to be able to get them back, but you will notice because they didn't take enough out, and then you're having to pay the government back, and that's some bullshit. Excuse my language, but it sucks. I've had to do it, so me doing it even one time was hurt enough to be able to be like, not doing that again. So you make sure your job is taking out enough taxes, and also that you are setting up, and not even just by, it's just necessity. You need a company to be able to, because with W-2'd, you cannot claim enough. You're not going to be able to claim expenses on a W-2 job. You're just going to pay your taxes, you're going to pay your Social Security, you're going to just, it is what it is. But when you have a business, you're going to be able to leverage some of your purchases for what in order to run that business. You have expenses, so then you can write off some of those expenses, which can cover the cost of any tax that you have. So it's not rocket science. You just have to get used to doing it. And as we're talking right now, Bitcoin is breaking down. I think because it hit that massive resistance at 31.2, I told you it was either gonna break down or was it gonna turn into support. So it's clear when things like that happen. It's happening right now. Look, daily. There you go. Right when we got into that price box, we got rejected. So that's what we're fighting with right now. It's clear. It's right there. All right, so let's go back into the 15-minute, and that's going to really give us if this thing is going to recover back into the 31,000, because it loves to do that. Look, it wicked right back into that price. Look, there's the line. There's the wedge line. It just wicked right into that. Right into that. You could say, hey, I'll take, potentially I could have taken a short from this level, knowing that it was going to hit that price box and that price range. That you could say that is a good technical analysis, a good TA guess. But look, this is on the 15 minutes, so you can see that we are candling back up. We could be sustaining, and because the RSI, look, it's looking like we did have a bearish divergence on the RSI. You can see here, obviously, it bear div, but potential breakout to the upside from here, because look at where it is now. Could break back out. Let's see what happens. And thank you guys for whoever it has been tuning in. Let me see how many concurrent viewers I have. Still 3, okay, but there's only 2 likes, so I don't know what's going on there. Let's see. I think we gotta change that. I think there's gotta be 3 likes, so then it gets a couple more people in here, and then we can keep streaming, and we could do this thing. All right, I hope you guys are feeling good. If you haven't watched my other videos, definitely go and check them out. Go to my my channel. You can find it here. And in these different videos here, we go over some TA. I don't know. What do you guys think about my thumbnails? I think my thumbnails have been kind of lackluster. I think I need to really pump it up a little bit. What do you guys think? I think like, you know, these right here, they look good. You know, it's always a YouTube. It's a thumbnails game sometimes, you know, with that algorithm. What's the most clickable thumbnail? What's a good clickable thumbnail? What would you click on if you see something? And that's what they try and tell you. Like, they're like, they give you the YouTube will give you the research. They'll say, hey, you know, which one of these out of these thumbnails would you notice? You know, and they put yours in there, and then you're like, and then it makes you go, oh, mine looks like shit. You're like, oh man, I gotta work on my thumbnails, you know, compared to everyone else's. But I think that's the best thing you can do is you just have to do your research and see what's working for other people, who's getting the most clicks, who's getting the most views. But overall, I will say it's just YouTube right now in general for crypto. We're in like a bear market for views and content engagement for crypto. That's just a fact. So until the bull market really starts to come in, hey, we're gonna be here. We're here. This is what we're here for. We're set up for it. We're not running away. We're not quitting. So at the people that come back in through FOMO, our channels are here. You know, we're here to serve you. We're here to say I told you so, but in the nicest way. We're here to say I told you so in the nicest way. Just let you know. That's just how it goes in crypto. Been through 2 cycles now, I think. Yes, 2 cycles. Longest bear market in the entire world. All right. So we have some margin available to, I think we're going to probably, honestly, I think we're going to put more in this, we're going to put more into this Bitcoin. It needs to say more. It needs to say, like, I don't know, let's do this. I should have done it when it hit that line, because then I'd get a little bit more of a better buy. So I'm curious though, but cause this might be a noob question and a noob observation, but so you can put in a limit buy on your leverage order. But if you increase the margin size, view the position margin change history, does that change your average entry price from adding in the margin and also decreasing it? Or does it just change your margin ratio and your profitability like for the contract itself? It might be a noob question, but we'll see. I'm curious myself. So if I went into my position margin change history, does it change your average entry price? We'll see. Because I know I can, for instance, I could on this same right here, we could say Bitcoin limit, and it's only if we changed the leverage, then it will open up a separate leveraged order under that leverage amount. So if it's the same exact leverage at the latest price, and I wanted to put in a limit order of $5 to increase this, and I did this, let's see, already at the order price 30,930, 30,940. So it could get triggered, but it's kind of going boop 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 boop. It's bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. So I wonder. Yeah, but personally though, I do want to let's see. All right. And currently we don't have any stop losses set on these trades because I do believe that we are just in an uptrend breakout that we are going to sustain. I think we hit the low. I think we hit the low. That's just my personal opinion. There's no reason that Bitcoin can't be sustained at a new higher low at like 32,000, 33,000. And then we see the blast off to 40, and then we retrace as the new lower high at 33,000. Because once we start getting pumpy, and it really goes, it doesn't just keep going up. It's going to retrace, and then we make a new higher low. If that makes sense. So it's looking good though. It's looking good. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Did I share this to? I don't think I shared this to Twitter myself. I was asking you guys to share it to Twitter, to X, and I don't even think I did it myself. So we're gonna do that right now, and we're gonna use this image. So bad. Take profits. Yes, J Money Crypto. Yes, J Money. Shout out to J Money. Where are you at, J Money? All right. Let's see what's going on. Spaces right now. We got Bitcoin ETF token, a community-driven. Let's see a breakdown. Volt Inu daily dose. All right, maybe we'll pop. I'm gonna pop in. Let's see. Let's pop in. Let's pop into the Volt Inu space. See what's happening. All right, we're gonna close this.
A volt is like a Cardano.
A volt is like a Cardano.
That a volt is like a VeChain. That a volt is like a Chainlink. It's just not there yet. It hasn't happened for us.
All right, I'm gonna request
just like
to
they
speak.
took forever to be noticed.
Let's see if they'll
just
let
like
me
they
speak.
took years.
This is
to
a
develop.
this is a coin I like. I like Volt.
But look at them now. They're
Volt
the
Inu,
XRP challenger. You understand how big that is? It's so massive and so great for that community, and we're right on schedule. We're gonna have this conversation in the middle of summer next year, and a lot of people are going.
All right, we're gonna leave that. All right, guys, let's look what's happening again with Bitcoin. Let's see what's happening. This is the futures chart. Let's see if there's any gaps. We got a gap right there, but we already filled that for sure. And 31,400. Okay, yeah, we're on our way. We're on our way to be hitting 32,200. That's what I think. That is my BTC prediction, is 32,200 within the next few days. Calling it. I'm calling it, guys. That is it. All right, let's look. Quarter 4, we're already looking really good, way better than 2021. Look at that 2021; it was at 5%, and then quarter 4 right now we're at 13%. But that's gonna change. I think when we see November and December, November and December money printer burr. That's what I'm starting to think. They're gonna turn that money printer on. Turn it on. Turn that money printer on, because we are going to be. What happens? What happens when that dollar inflates? This goes down. This goes down. It's gonna go down. We've been in this uptrend since July, and this is gonna go down the Dixie. and this is where you'll see um, the strength come back in to Bitcoin, and that's where we're at. So it's an inverse indicator on both charts of where we could see potentially Bitcoin going. So that's just my personal opinion, and yeah, sticking to that. All right, guys. So I think that's all for now. I really don't have anything else to talk about. Covered some altcoins, covered the charting. Right now, Bitcoin and Ethereum are looking like they're breaking back into the price range where we drew here. Um, let's look at BTC again, and we will look. So there's that price box. We got to watch out for those prices. That was the agreeable price on the hourly of point of control. We go to the daily, and then this is where we're seeing that support or resistance level. And when Bitcoin hits in there, that's a potential profit taking zone again, and then we can see if that can actually sustain. But because we're high on the RSI on the daily, but if we look at the 15-minute, we've bear dived and now we're up with volume. So bear div up with volume at the bottom on the RSI, and then we have on the hourly still bear div right here. And then if we go to the 4 hour, it hasn't dived, but it only dived right here. But then it's going up with volume. So you have to look at it in a couple of different ways. So different time frames show you different things and different data. So that's what I'm looking at. But all right, guys, let me know what you think. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next live stream and video. Can we get back to 31,200? Can we get to 32? Let's do it. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.